even as government continues to mop up about 300,000 candidates who sat KCPE in last year, 2023, and are yet to report for their secondary school's education. Questions have emerged over how these huge numbers of learners missed school fees. Who is benefiting from the various bursaries and scholarships cutting access, across elected leaders and private institutions? Is there fair criteria of distributing these funds, or are the resources benefiting unserving learners? Let's begin our broadcast. Our very own Chemtai go in.
It is the second week since Form 1 students reported for their first time of learning across the country. However, hundreds of thousands are still stuck at home for lack of school fees, this prompting the government to begin mopping up the learners to achieve its 100% transition policy. But the bigger question is, why are these students struggling? Yet there are a number of available modes of funding, including NGCDF, scholarships through private institutions, and other programs run by elected leaders. One such worrying case is that of Salome Cheptoo from Belgut constituency, who despite scoring 370 marks, is yet to report to Moi Siongiroi Secondary School for her secondary education due to her inability to secure funding. A similar story shared by Vivian Cherotich from Kipkelion West constituency, who is watching as her light slowly dims.
Mimi nilijaribu ya county, lakini mimi sikupata yeyote. Ya Equity mimi sikupata, tena ya elimu program scholarships sikupata, na ya help sikupata. Tulienda kujaribu ya CDF, ikasemekana kwamba kwanza niende shule alafu nipata admission, alafu sasa nijaze form, lakini sijaenda shule kwa sababu fees inatakikana hiyo siku.
Kwa familia yangu hakuna mwenye join secondary school. Nikipata nafasi nitakuwa wa kwanza ili nasaidia mandugu zangu na familia yangu.
This raises questions on what is the criteria of distribution of bursaries and why are so many needy cases like that of Salome still seeking financial support. In the 2022-2023 financial year, the National Constituency Development Fund NGCDF has been allocated an estimated 53.5 billion shillings. Members of Parliament are allowed to spend at least 40% of their allocation per constituency on bursaries. In this case, that translates to slightly over 20 billion shillings. Besides NGCDF, there is 22,000 shillings in capitation by the government for day scholars. County governments also offer scholarships. This besides scholarship programs offered by private institutions and the national government under Elimu scholarship program. With all these, why are needy students still locked out? Is there disparity in the distribution? Are there students that are receiving multiple funds? Former Kenya Secondary School Heads Association National Chairman Kahindi Muli admits that there is a challenge in management of bursaries, proposing that there should be a central point where all beneficiaries are listed to address cases of one student getting multiple bursaries. It appears the matter has caught the eye of the government. Basic Education Principal Secretary Belio Kipsang says they are moving to institute measures that will deal with possible instances of discrimination.
We are revamping Jomo Kenyatta Foundation so that it can be able to coordinate all these bursaries. It can be able to build a database of all beneficiaries so that there is no double dipping. A child does not benefit from CDF, from the county, from Elimu. So we are revamping Jomo Kenyatta Foundation so that it can be able to provide this coordination and support to all our partners in this particular area of supporting our children.
In Kathiani constituency, MP Robert Mbui says the criteria for distribution is a people-led process. They receive an estimated 42 million shillings covering 8,000 students. The money is shared equally in the 22 wards. Then distribution is done in the villages where members determine the amount based on the need. Dagoretti North MP Beatrice Elachi acknowledges the challenges in distributing the bursaries.
Let us ensure as we go to CBC, we reorganize the system properly, that every child has a right, as per the Constitution of Kenya, to go to school. Now, even if you're saying they are going to school, yes, I will agree, you'll send all the money. So what happens to the effects? Because you find a parent a child has performed very well, and she comes and she just gives you.
With a solution not in sight just yet, it is the hope of needy students that they will stumble upon well-wishers to breathe life to their secondary education dream. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV.
All right, Going, thanks so much for that.